See, language is a context, but also our way of thinking is a context. So what might be true to a rational person, like evolution, might not be true to a religious person. And reality is made up of knowledge, of course, but knowledge itself is not reality. It's a good representation of reality, but since knowledge itself can be proven false, it is in itself not reality. Does that make sense?
Are you then saying that there's no difference between evolutionism and creationism? That form of relativism is a useless dead end.
Hi, welcome back. Don't you just hate it when you are presented with a situation or a piece of information and you go, I wish I knew more about this and all the information surrounding it prior. That way I can move forward in the right way and not just in this vacuum, in this bubble. This video idea started with me posing the question, can things only exist inside context? And after a bunch of Reddit threads and psychology theory forums, the answer generally is yes, they can only do that.
But in doing this, I started to uncover something that was actually interesting and useful.
Problems don't get solved by solving the problem itself. If this already sounds like some fucking bullshit to you, I understand, but I would get out of this video now. It's a lot of hypothetical theory shit.
They get solved by thinking about them in the right way, with the right context. This is a simple statement that requires a lot of further explaining and understanding before we can get back to it.
Context is information that informs perspective. And if we are introduced to different contexts, we will have different perspectives. Same object or experience can be several different things depending the information you have on it. Objectivity is when math and science prove something to be undeniable, or when most people agree on an opinion and then we start talking about it as fact.
The problem is that people don't like to contextualize things for themselves. They need a box for things to exist in. They want to know what it is first. It's a lot more work to have to categorize something as well. If something is shown to somebody without any sort of context, they're more likely to not like that thing.
This is gross, dude. Can we watch? No, I said I wanted to watch a movie, not. If I known it was gonna be pulling the spine out from the highlight there, I would have said no. Dude, I knew this was a horror movie, and I'm so glad to be watching this horror movie because I knew it was gonna be a horror movie. This shit is scary, and I'm happy about it.
This is used against you at times in most media, using norms and tropes to emotionally manipulate you. But don't worry, this is only a thing that happens in media. People in real life would never ever do this to you.
In theory, things can exist in a vacuum, but that's not how people view them. We bring everything we've ever experienced or thought into every new experience we have. This is where opinions come from.
Whether it be something from your childhood that impacts how you see the world.
Hey, your mother left, and so now it's your responsibility to be there for me.
Or the fact that the girl you've been obsessed with for years hates a certain artist.
Dude! This song? Turn this crap off.
These things impact the way you think about everything, consciously or not.
You wanna play catch?
Ever-evolving personal context is how you naturally change opinions. You may think an experience is funny, until this experience happens to you. Then, you may not think it's so funny anymore.
Stop it! Get the fuck up!
And the way to cause an intentional change in opinion is by seeking out more context. Which brings us to the second form of context is much more straightforward. It is informed completely and entirely by how much you know about the thing that you're experiencing. There is a perfect level of this. If you hear about your friend's breakup only from his perspective, of course you're gonna take his side. He's right about everything.
We had just gone on vacation. We went to the Grand Canyon. But on that trip, I think there was a couple fights that laid the groundwork for what would go on to become, I would say, an all-out war. She was relentless, like laser pointers in my eyes, floodlights outside my windows, fog machine in my car. And also, remember when I couldn't find my car for a long time? Also, she's amazing. She is incredible. So interesting, so smart.
But if you hear her side equally, maybe you'll start to understand that your friend can be a foe to some after all.
I definitely did some bad things. I did some, unspeakably evil. My point is, I know that at least. I recognize that within myself and actually did a lot of work to, work through that and get through that into a good place, mentally for myself and, where I'm at. Not that there's sides, or not that we even need to make it, a choosing sides thing or, But like you believe me, you're like on my side, right? What's up?
But also, you don't need to know too much, right? Because why do you want to know about your friend and potentially your other friend if you're friends with his girlfriend? Maybe you now know too much about their sex lives and intimacy and that kind of thing. You don't want to know that much. You need to know a perfect balance of context that's equally fair and well-informed. But again, not too much to where it'll ruin you. That is the exact definition of what we call the Goldilocks zone. On an interpersonal tip, sometimes as we collect more information or knowledge on a person, we start to conflate that with feelings and emotion. And we're not actually closer to them, but we feel like we are. But I'm not gonna talk about that, right? It's not what this video is about. It's also impossible to keep up with the context of most things now. You may see a short video that explains something that has had days or weeks of happening already, and you're seeing one person who is the 13th telephone away from the original situation. This is now how you find out that world leaders have died or did something wrong. And we all think we know too much about everything, which, well, actually I've gotten to the next part of the video already. I'm not sure when I got there, but no, we're here, so. All language is manipulation or framing of specific context. A lesson from this video that could be the whole video, but is way too simple to be the whole video is you should probably have enough context on things before you form an opinion about it. But most people don't do that, so maybe the whole video should be about that.
I mean, honestly, I've just been listening to like a lot of like Ed Sheeran, actually.
Wait, he's canceled now?
No, he's like a historically like good guy, I thought.
No, I'm pretty sure I saw something where he's canceled. Like, there was like, someone was like saying it in like a TikTok. They were like, it was like one of the like get ready with me's, but then they brought it up.
Like Ed Sheeran did something wrong?
I don't remember if it was like something wrong or maybe it was like positive. Or I'm just not gonna listen in case, you know.
Okay.
And we don't have the brain storage to intake as much information as we do, as well as the full context of the things we need it for. And this is what causes us to be full of confusion and skepticism, which of course leads to hate. And this is caused by either having not enough information or thinking we have too much and jumping to conclusions because we saw something similar and think we know. It's now easier to manipulate or be manipulated by others because it seems like we're all just kind of accepting what is told to us all of the time. We don't really want better for ourselves. I'm generalizing. But I feel this way. Is this still language? Kind of. What's something I could say that is actually related to language? When people say something but mean something else entirely. This is, what's the word for?
I'm fine.
Seems normal, right? You believe this. But what if the same statement is presented after a series of events? Like,
Hey, I'm gonna order food. What do you want?
Whatever.
You don't care? Are you sure?
Yeah, it's fine. You can eat it.
Okay. I feel like I feel like I'm gonna order something and then it's not gonna be okay.
No, I'm like, don't do whatever. I don't care.
Alright. Sorry. It's just like if you didn't want Jimmy John's, you should have said, I don't want Jimmy John's when I asked.
I'm just not really hungry.
Yeah, no, I know. I can see that.
Like, it's good that you got it.
Yeah, I'll just
You
eat.
were hungry.
I'll just eat 2 sandwiches. I'll just eat 2 sandwiches. I just don't know why you act so annoyed at me all the fucking time. I'm sorry. I'm just like, I'm genuinely so sorry. Look at me. Hey, can we just talk? Just hold my hand. Hold my hand. Yes. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Just hold my hand. I'm so sorry. I really I understand what I did was wrong. I know I fucked
It's
up.
okay. It's fine. I'm fine.
it feels different. It feels different. But what's nice about all this is we only need to communicate with words if there isn't enough context in the situation. So what do we do with all this? Well, okay, what if I told you that this entire video was just trying to provide enough context to get to this one specific point? Would we feel okay about this? We would feel okay about that, right? Content is what we're talking about, and context is how we're talking about it. In any situation where lies an issue, context is actually the root that we need to solve in order to fix the surface level content problem, mostly.
If we only deal with things in a passive and reactive way, that's the only way we're gonna experience them going forward. The only way to solve content problems is to solve the context problem first. But, of course, there's a decent and good balanced level of context. And that's a separate meaning of context. Wow. It's a very simple thing that I over-explained it and confused myself and the point of the video. This could have been whittled down to like 3 sentences. But then I wouldn't have made my little video this week, you know? So, sorry and you're welcome. I do think that I made some decent points. And it was a fun ride. Actually, it was more of a fun ride than it was something that is well written or decent points. It's a bit conflated, I know. I was just behind the tree. I'm sorry. I was just behind the tree.
Test. Hey.
That form of relativism is a useless dead end.
Your mother and I, sorry.
They get solved by solving them in the right, ready?
Take a break for a second.
Your mother left. It's your responsibility to be there for me now. Sorry.
Fuck.
This is gross, dude. Can we watch? No, I said I wanted to watch a movie, not. If I'd known it was gonna be pulling the spine out from behind like that, I would have said no.
Okay, cool. And then now you knew this was a horror movie and it's awesome.
Dude, he's pulling the spine out from behind. It's awesome.
So do you listen to Ed Sheeran or?
I love that we're watching this horror movie. This is she getting her spine pulled out from behind. This is awesome. Dude, and I knew this was a horror movie, and I'm so glad to be watching this horror movie because I knew it was going to be a horror movie. This shit is scary, and I'm happy about it. Hey, I'm gonna order food. Do you want any? Sorry.
You're doing a good job of
I genuinely got.
Sorry.
I think you're like actually fucking get Jimmy John's.
Alright, hold on, Keith.
Just hold my hand. Hold my hand. Yes. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
This.
No, I know, and I'm so sorry. And I'm so sorry.
Okay.
I know I fucked
It's
up.
okay. It's fine.
I fucked up.
Yeah, it's okay.
Hold on.
You're fine.
I fucked up. I fucked up, and that's on me.
Keep going, man. You got it.
Hold my hand.
No.
Hold my hand.
No.
Hold my hand.
I get it.
I'm sorry.
I feel like
Just hold my hand. I'm so sorry. I really I understand what I did was wrong.
Like,
No, I
Falling
don't.
backwards without you.
Look, I'm slipping without you. I'm slipping without you for literally. I'm slipping. Hold my hand. Save me. Save me.
can't do
Save me.
this.
Save me. Save me.
This is
Save me.
not-
Save me.
this is not worth it.
I'm sorry.
Dude. What? This song? Dude, turn this off. Dude, this song? Turn this crap off. Dude, this song? Turn this crap off. Dude, why are you playing this song? Dude, turn this crap off.